I came back sophomore year, ready to race, like ready to row, and I couldn't hit my fitness standard. And fitness standards, also very familiar with that, Jules, are we have a run test. It's 2 miles. We have to make a certain time, and then an erg test, which is like you have to make a certain split to be able to row out on the water. And the erg test is on the first day of classes, so it's very nerve-wracking, and you put a lot of pressure on yourself because you want to be able to go out on the water. So we had that on the first day of classes, and I did terribly, and not even like a little off, like I was very off from my goal. And it worried me a little bit, but I thought, you know what, like there's still a group of us who hadn't made our standards, so it's fine. Like there was a group of us that stayed on land while everyone else went to water practice. And week by week, we'd retest, and I still wasn't getting any better at all. And slowly everyone started to make their standard to be able to go out on the water until I was the only one left who hadn't gotten it. So every day I'd watch everyone pile on the bus and go to Jordan Lake while I just stayed on land and had to do whatever that land workout was for the day. So that was like a very lonely time. I really got in my head. It was like such a mental setback for me. And then going into that spring semester of fall, the coaches decided for me that it'd be better for my mental health just to take rowing off completely. Like stop completely, don't go to land workouts, don't go to weights, nothing. Which ultimately was the best decision for me, but it felt terrible. I mean, I thought the coaches hated me. I convinced myself that the teammates didn't want to see me. I didn't show my face anywhere near the athletic facilities, nothing. And it was just such a lonely time because I've grown up on teams, as I'm sure you did too, and I'm so used to like having a team around me and just having like this support group, and I felt like I didn't have any of that, and it was so hard to even like explain to my parents. I couldn't really talk about it without crying because it was just so upsetting to me, and I was so used to being like this superstar rower, and to have it all taken away from me is just a really lonely feeling. But the coaches did suggest to go see a sports psychologist, and that was by far the best decision I made of sophomore year. My advice to anyone is go see a sports psychologist. They are great. I went to go see Haley is her name, and she helped me tremendously. I mean, to like go in there and have someone validate the way you're feeling is so nice. And so she really helped me work through kind of my spring of sophomore year when I didn't have a team, I didn't have a support system or anything.